You are watching the instructor video training for medical office procedures, MA118. This course is the only course taught in Module 1 on the administrative side of the program. In this course, students will be using Ross Edge, which is our web-based student success and professional development program. You will be guiding them through the student success section 1, getting to know yourself. They'll also be in quite a few chapters of the Kin's Medical Assisting Fundamentals book. They'll be in Chapter 16, Professionalism and the Professional Medical Assistant. Chapter 17, Applied Interpersonal Communication. Chapter 18, Legal Basics. Chapter 19, Healthcare Laws. Chapter 20, Healthcare Ethics. Chapter 21, The Health Record. Chapter 22, Telephone Techniques. Chapter 23, Scheduling and Reception, and Chapter 26, Daily Operations and Safety. Students will also be required to work during this course in the sim chart for the medical office. That is our web-based simulation and workbook for billing and for electronic health records. Proficiencies that will be worked on and perfected in this course will be understanding and complying with meaningful use. So you'll be covering HIPAA and high-tech guidelines. Students will also understand and comply with the ADA Amendments Act and health information. They will do those both through lecture and then an assignment. They'll need to locate the medical assistant's legal scope of practice and work on what a medical assistant can do and what they cannot do. And that's completed again with an assignment, activity, and online discussion for our hybrid students. Completing the release of a record form for release of information. That'll be performed with SimChart Case 6. Register a new patient using the practice management software system. That will be again SimChart Case 14. File patient health records will be procedure 21-2, and that'll be completed with an assignment. Demonstrate professional telephone techniques and document a telephone message. That'll be completed with SimChart cases 52, 53, 101, and classroom role play. There is a set of cordless telephones in each classroom. Please find out where those are and make sure that you are utilizing those, helping our students learn how to answer the phone professionally and handling all sorts of callers. I suggest that you create a basket full of scenarios for students to pull out of and then practice dealing with a difficult patient, dealing with someone who is crying on the phone, somebody who has questions about prescriptions, someone who has a question about their bill, and so on. We've all been in the field a long time, and I know that you have plenty of stories that you can share. Then we'll also be working on establish the appointment matrix. That is done through the SimChart Case 3. Schedule a new patient, SimChart Case 15. Schedule an established patient, which is SimChart Case 2. Schedule a patient procedure, SimChart Case 22. Boy, I'm having a hard time speaking today. Coach a patient regarding office policies. That's completed with an assignment, and then perform an equipment inventory with documentation. That is completed with an assignment in SimChart Case 11. So there's quite a few things that we have to accomplish in this course. Be mindful of your time and follow the lesson plan, making sure that you don't fall behind. As a new instructor, my suggestion to you would be to prepare very well for like the next couple days that you need to teach ahead. Don't try to master this whole course all at once through the whole module. You'll drive yourself crazy. Students will know if you're not prepared. So spend time on the next couple sessions that you need to teach. Put on your if I was a student hat and think about what students might have trouble remembering or what questions a student might have about a topic that you're speaking on. Students will be using SurePath. Make sure that they have self-enrolled by using this link. Once they click on that link, they will accept enrollment, and then SurePath will appear on their dashboard in Canvas. If you are following the clinic day, then this has probably already been accomplished on their clinic side. Um, but if you're the first one that gets to teach this course at the very beginning of the module, then you're going to have your students self-enroll. Here is the link for SurePath in the course, so they don't have to go to their dashboard if they don't want to. Here's our SimChart link and a Kahoot link. The Kahoots for this course can be found in the curriculum course that you have access to in the Module 1 administrative folder. They're already there created for you. All you have to do is click on them. If you do not already have an instructor Kahoot account, please make sure that you go to kahoot.com and create one for yourself. Okay, just a reminder, instructors are not to create their own Kahoots. They need to use the Kahoots that are already provided. Okay, quick links are next. Quick links are the days that you'll be teaching this course. The students can click right on day 1 and it'll take them right to day 1 in the Canvas course. So they don't have to scroll. There is also a place here that has a course outline. So students can download the course outline and it'll have a list of what they'll be doing each day. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into the module itself. First thing that you need to do before the course even begins is to make sure that you set up the course properly. If you have to do that, then there is a video on the training course for you to watch to help you with steps on how to set up a course. Regardless, you will need to click on your contact your instructor information section. So you would click here and then click on the edit button and then go ahead and put in your introduction about yourself, your office hours, how a student can contact you. Usually that would be your Ross email address. And then when you're available to set up tutor time for students that require a little bit of extra help. The next thing that we need to do is on the first day, make sure our students click on the academic honesty policy. They click on the policy, review the policy with them and what the expectations are regarding doing their own work and being honest in class. They agree to that, and then the rest of the course will open that for the days that are available for them. If they have grayed out sections that they cannot access, it's because they didn't finish the academic honesty policy. Next would be your e-texts. Make sure that students click on each one of their e-texts, as well as their website, links and forms, and their resources. It's a very good idea for students to click on their resources if they haven't already through the homepage with the resource link to kind of recognize what's available to them to help them study and remember what you're teaching them for this course. They'll also be required to use SimChart, so have them all work on clicking on the SimChart so they can see the cases that they'll need to complete. To click on the medical office procedures syllabi, make sure that you're going over the syllabi in detail. The syllabi will give them very important information to know how to successfully pass the course. Row assignments. All the row assignments are available to students on the very first day of the module. They can work on them at their leisure as homework as long as they complete them and submit them to Canvas on the due date for credit. Many of the row assignments are also used for attendance, so very important for them to upload it only when the due date says. The due dates are found in the course lesson plan. Okay, so for the weeks are for your hybrid online students. As a on-ground instructor, you will not teach out the weeks and you will not have any contact with students within the week platform. On the days correlate along with the lesson plan. So everything in the lesson plan for day 1 is also right here in day 1, just in a simpler form for students. Day 1 and day 2, the rest of the days are not available to students until you publish them. So to publish a day, you come over to the circle with a line in it, you click on the circle, and now your students will have access to everything in the day. Please do not unpublish any content within the day. The content for both the hybrid online student and the on-ground students is the same within the course. And if you unpublish something here, it will also unpublish in one of the weeks and will not allow the online student to access it. Okay, so we're going to unpublish that since we do not have students in it yet. Okay, so you'll notice that in the days that there are assignments and links. The links appear in blue. So this would be a website link, the AMT link, and the CrossEdge link. There are also videos embedded in here. This would be a video here communicating with a deaf patient, as well as the Americans with Disabilities Act. And there are also website links for games, depending on the course. The SurePath link is also there for directions on what the students should be working on in SurePath. SurePath, if you haven't already been looking at the lesson plan, there is a section in the lesson plan that shows all the topics in SurePath. Those topics are great topics, and you can use those as part of a lecture or as your lecture. It depends on you. So please spend some time poking around in SurePath. You can self-enroll just like a student ahead of time before students get into the course, and then kind of decide what you'd like to use as part of your lecture or as a classroom activity. It's your classroom and you get to decide. Okay, so these are the days of the module. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the assignments for this module. So discussions you will not have to worry about. Those are strictly for our online students. The rest of the assignments are listed here. I suggest that you enter into each one of these assignments. Take a look to see what students are going to have to do. Do those assignments yourself. All the keys are on the instructor curriculum course in the Module 1 administrative folder. Anything that has a little spaceship or rocket ship next to it, those are auto-graded by Canvas, so you don't need a key for those, although you can look at the answers ahead of time. Those will automatically pass into the student's gradebook. All the row assignment keys are in the curriculum course. Then here are the tests. So they'll have an intro to medical practice and communication skills test. There is a medical law and ethics test, role of receptionist and appointment scheduling test, records management test. So 4 tests are going to take up some time, as well as a medical office proficiency documentation. So time management is going to be at the forefront of preparing for this course. If you need help, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at jritter@rosseducation.edu. We can set up a private call if needed. I'm here for your support. Have fun with your students, keep them engaged, and remember, you set the tone of your class. If you're happy to be there and you're excited about the things that you're teaching them, your students will be excited to learn them, and they'll be excited to participate, and they will look forward to coming back. So check your students' work often, encourage your students at every chance you get. You're the leader, and if they follow you and when they follow you is up to you. So with that, have a great rest of your afternoon, and know where to find me if you need me.